How do elders preserve Native American myths and folklore? Imagine a living library where stories are passed down through generations without ever being written down. That's how Native American elders keep their myths alive. They use oral traditions, which means they tell stories aloud during gatherings, ceremonies, and everyday conversations. These stories include creation tales, supernatural events, and lessons about life and nature. Elders are seen as the keepers of this knowledge because they have learned from their ancestors and hold the cultural memory of their community. When elders share stories, they often do it in ways that make the tales stick. They use vivid descriptions, repeat key parts to help listeners remember, and include rituals or gestures that make the stories feel sacred. Many myths are told in Indigenous languages, which carry special meanings and spiritual power. Preserving these languages is essential because if the language disappears, so do the stories and their deeper meanings. Elders also use objects like carved figurines or symbols during storytelling to add meaning and reinforce the story's sacredness. Sometimes, they perform ceremonies where myths are acted out or recited, making the stories more memorable and meaningful. Some communities even record stories in books or digital formats to protect them from being lost over time. This way, stories can reach future generations even if elders are no longer around. From a spiritual point of view, elders are seen as intermediaries between humans and spirits. They have special knowledge given to them by supernatural beings or ancestors. This knowledge guides their community's morals, rituals, and understanding of the world. They teach younger members about traditional healing practices, moral values, and spiritual laws hidden within the myths. Elders' stories often influence important community events, ceremonies, and decisions. They help keep the connection between the physical world and the unseen forces that shape life. Through storytelling, elders ensure that the sacred knowledge of supernatural phenomenons remains alive and relevant. Their role is vital in passing down not just stories but the spiritual truths that bind their communities and keep their cultural identity strong.